When you don't fit in. Hi, welcome. Hmm. I don't think I was ever good at fitting in. I didn't feel like I fitted into my family. I, in a way, when I was at high school, not fitting in was quite cool. So I was all right. Yeah, or sort of all right some of the time. Yeah. Okay. But for most of my adulthood, for we'll call it 30 years, I tried to fit in. And in doing that, I was mostly very overweight on antidepressants and painkillers. And that's sort of how I coped with that. Mm. But I've been metamorphosizing um, and working on accepting myself as someone who doesn't fit in. Mm. And it's, mm, oh, there's so much to it. And you probably know if if you're thinking about getting into a situation where you're not fitting in anymore or not trying to fit in anymore, that is very exciting and I'm very happy for you. And I'm very happy for me that we're not trying to fit in anymore. We're accepting who we are. I'm accepting who you are, however you show up. I feel like I have messages that I get messages about heralding in the new earth that I've got to tell people about the new earth and about that this is the way we're going now. This is this is the bit that comes next is that we be ourselves and we don't have to fit in. There's lots of natural fit inners and they're not going to be watching this video. And if you're someone who feels like you always fitted in, you can leave now because that's just not who we are. I don't know why I come on about these things, and I was very serious about this before I pushed record, and then I start recording, and I just seem to find it all so hilarious, and I don't. I thought it might actually. It's probably a yeah, it's a coping mechanism. It's like, oh, can I really let my shields down? Can I really look into the shadows and let people see me looking into the shadows? Mm. And that I share this with you, that these questions be for you as well. Can you look into the shadows? Can you feel safe to look into your shadows? Part of my learning along the way is that I can look into the shadows and be safe because I am the light. So I shine into the shadows and the shadows disappear. You shine into the shadows and the shadows disappear. So you might have seen this before, but I'll say it anyway. when one of my ways that I see humanity is that we're a big ball of light, and different people shine differently, and we all have control of our own light dial, and we can turn it up or down. And we don't always know or remember that we're the ones in control of our light. And so we sort of outsource that and try and ask someone else how much we should shine or if we're allowed to shine today. But you are in charge of your light and how much you turn that up. And then some of us, me, you, we came to move out to the edge of that ball of light so that it's dense with humanity, all in variations of light coming and going. And around the outside of it is us. And we are the ones to shine our light into the darkness. And when we do that, we expand humanity. We, you, expand humanity. And that's what can happen when you don't fit in. Maybe that's why we don't fit in, because we have to move out to the side, to the edges, and shine out. Of course, we don't fit in. How could we ever fit in? How can we fit in there when we've got to shine out there? So we might call ourselves light workers, witches. Mm. I always find whenever I try to give myself a label, it I feel diminished by it. I feel like, oh no, it's a box and I can't fit into the box because I'm shining out. So, mm, I think that also with that being the light shining out into the darkness can feel scary and alone, but you are backed up by all of the light. All of the light of humanity has got your back. And the bits of humanity that you're not feeling comfortable with, or just put them way in the center, maybe, of the ball of light or over the other side. But we can move them away from us. We don't have to be next to energies that we don't want to because we're the ones in control. And we get to choose, to decide how brightly we shine, how much we expand humanity. And there's no way we can fit into someone else's constraints. We just, people can tell us that we need to fit into their little box. And I'm saying no, just won't do it. Can't do it, possibly could do it. I could do it by being all unhealthy, basically. that was the only way I could manage it. But I've let go of all that stuff. I'm just not doing that. No, not doing that ever again because I'm the new me now and getting newer all the time. Mm. Learning, growing, expanding, always for expansion. And I'm still pretty new at it, so sometimes someone will tell me I need to do something that feels contractive, and I might try it for a bit. I might even believe them and then say, no, that's not me. I came for expansion. You can call me crazy. I asked my husband the other day, I said, because I was thinking about being the crazy lady, and that can be a bit scary because if you look at history, the crazy lady did not equal the safe lady. No. So, in trying to be all right with being the crazy lady, because people do call me crazy in my life sometimes, and I just want to be able to accept the label and be okay with it. Yeah, so I asked my husband, so what's the difference between the crazy lady and the creative genius? And he just gave me this fabulous, like, nothing because you are both sort of answer. And I'm like, oh, wow. I love that he can be so supportive of me and my crazy lady and creative geniusness. Mm. So that's probably the wound that I feel um, susceptible to. I don't even know. I don't really have quite enough language for putting around that one. But the unsafety of being the crazy lady. Sometimes it's safe, sometimes it's not safe, and I don't always know in a situation before I get into it whether I'm in a safe space or not. But I give myself the option of running away. Yeah. Like if I'm doing a speech that people might not approve of or something, I'm like, I could say the first sentence and then run away. I could do the whole thing and everyone would sit there in stunned silence and I could run away. I find generally, though, when I talk, that people take what they need and don't believe me when I tell them about all my limits. Because yeah, basically in my time when I was trying to fit in and on the medication and everything, I was quiet. I was just about mute, except for and I don't mean that in like day-to-day interactions. I would say hello to people and talk about the weather or whatever, but I wouldn't share from my soul. And so I'm still practicing that because I've been so shielded myself, totally not anyone else's gig going on here. So sheltered myself from probably from that crazy lady thing of worrying about people thinking I'm crazy or knowing I'm crazy, being able to tell as soon as I open my mouth that I'm crazy. Mm. So I'm embracing my crazy while I'm scared. Yeah. So when you don't fit in, I'll just wrap up by saying when you don't fit in, it's because you're not meant to. So I'd like for us all to stop trying. Don't try to fit in. Move to the edge of humanity and shine into the darkness. And thank you.